the difference between a regular speech and a good speech? What's the difference between a good speech and an outstanding speech? Now, what's the difference between an outstanding speech and a speech that hits it out of the ballpark? Well, the answer is good preparation and practice. And tonight, I'm going to give you different tools, things how you can become a better speaker so that you can have those outstanding, no, not outstanding, but speeches that will hit it out of the ballpark. When you practice how to reduce your stress, how to rehearse your speech in a way that will be more effective, and how to prepare yourself both mentally and physically for giving a speech so that you'll be on your top of the ball, I guess, as you give your speech. The first thing is you want to make sure that when you give a speech that you are comfortable and relaxed as well as possible, which is maybe an oxymoron, but you want to be less stressed than more stressed. And if you've never been to the where you're going to be speaking before, it's good to get there ahead of time, have a visual of what it looks like. Where are the people sitting, and how is the room arranged? Where will you be standing in relation to the people? Tonight we have a U-shaped formation. Other places will have a like across the line, it's more like a lecture formation. And there are places where maybe everybody sits in a circle. So you want to know exactly where you're ahead of time. Also, is there a stage? You know, if you're back on stage, we'll be up there above other people. Also, if you maybe want to be using a microphone, you should be able to test the microphone ahead of time to make sure you are comfortable with the way it sounds and the use of your voice being amplified. And the general rule for using a microphone application is if there's more than 100 people you're going to be speaking to, or is there like senior citizens or people who are advanced in years who have a hard time hearing. Maybe there's poor acoustics in the room, so you need to amplify the speech so it can be heard above the poor acoustics. Maybe you practice too much and your voice is hoarse, so you need to amplify your voice so people can hear it. Another thing is, of course, maybe the condition of the room. You know, if it's the middle of August, you have a heat wave, and the air conditioning is out, people are going to be probably hot, and you're going to have to figure out something to do to help keep their attention. You know, maybe if you can possible to move it, or else give a joke or something to help keep their attention, because it'll be difficult to keep attention in such circumstances. And always good to have a contingency plan for any other surprise or unexpected things that may happen. If you're going to use a visual aid, you want to make sure that the visual aid is where people can see it, and there may be proper lighting so people can see the visual aid. If it's in the shower or dark, then people can't see it and it will not be effective. And if you're going to be using a PowerPoint presentation and need a screen, you want to make sure that the screen is big enough so the people in the back of the room can see what's on the screen and be able to read what's all written up there. And if you're going to have a handout, it's good to think of things ahead of time so you don't have to worry about last minute things. If you have a handout, are you going to have it passed out on people's seats ahead of time, have the sergeant at arms pass it out while you give the speech. Another alternative could be to have it on a table so people can grab it as they leave after your speech is over. And also when you rehearse your speech, you want to speak in more like ideas and not just like a script. You may want to write your speech out at the beginning, but then you want to be able to have it in your mind mentally about what you're going to speak about. For this speech, I have, mental graph, the hitting out of the ballpark, comfort, room layout, microphone, condition of the room, visual aids, rehearsing of the speech, adding improvements. So you have these in your mind so that you kind of know where you are, so you won't get lost, and you can also maybe space yourself so you don't leave out something or get too rushed. Now, when you're rehearsing each speech, you want to go through the entire speech completely. You make a mistake, you keep going, don't stop. Just note where your problem parts is, how to finish your speech. You can go back, work on that problem spot, and when it works out fine, you go and do your whole speech again to make sure that everything is going correctly. And then, once you be able to go through your speech, you want to be able to add some improvements to your speech. So you kind of add one thing at a time. If you want to use voice inflections, then you practice using voice inflections so you got that down pat. Then after you have that down pat, you may want to go to and use gestures. So you go through practicing adding gestures to your voice inflection. You keep going. And then you can add something else. Maybe you want to add a joke or something else that helps improve speech. You keep going through over the speech again and again, adding one improvement at a time.
Visiting hours for adult services are over in 10 minutes. Thank you for your cooperation.
Again, in giving a speech, you ought to be aware of the condition of the room, or are you any competing noise outside. If there's a jackhammer outside, you got to prepare for that. Or just had an announcement interrupt the speech. You have to be prepared how to handle something like that. Prepared to something to keep in the command of the situation. And when you also want to start right, you want to have a good introduction. So you give an introduction to the person introducing you. You open the topic, the title, why you're giving the speech, and maybe what authority you have or what expertise you have on the subject. And also, maybe if your name is difficult to pronounce, you want to say spell it out phenomenally so people can be able to pronounce it correctly. Now, to prepare for yourself, say mentally and physically, because you don't want to be overeat or drink too much or have too much caffeine beforehand. You want to be able to be relaxed and have a acute mental ability. Sometimes it's good to go for a nice walk, get some oxygen in your brain, throughout your body. And then also you can do some yawning and stretching out so that you can just relax. Everybody has their own method to do something that feels good. Some people may do yoga or something, whatever is to help you to relax and to feel good. And then also do go a mental run through, say what's going to happen. Picture yourself walking through the building, walking into the room, and may the person be introducing you, so you're going up and shake the hand, starting your speech, high points of your speech, and then the finality, and then also the thunderous applause that you're going to get because you did a good speech and how you feel well afterwards. And this will help to be, say, a self-fulfilling prophecy. So careful preparation and well-devised practice strategies will help you assist you in achieving speaking excellence, and also help you to feel confident and assured that you will give an outstanding speech. No, not an outstanding speech, but an outstanding speech that will hit it out of the ballpark. So good luck happens when prepared to speech opportunity. So when you have opportunity to speak and you are prepared for it, you hit it out of the ballpark. So next time you have a speech, you have been given tools, so practice correctly, you will be able to have not a good speech, not an outstanding speech, but a speech that actually hits it out of the ballpark.